So, with all these new changes in technology and the way viewers see movies, such as the 360-degree movie theaters and the new immersive contacts where you literally see the scene playing out in front of you, the filmmaking techniques that directors have to use have also changed a lot. One of the main new technologies that we're using is called the Omnivision camera. And with the Omnivision camera, you place it in the center of a scene, and then it will film every thing that is going on around it 360 degrees, so that when you get into the movie theater or you put the contacts in, the whole scene will be playing out around you no matter where you turn. Also, this means that we can no longer have anyone standing at the camera adjusting the angle or filming. So these cameras are also used with a remote control device to allow them to zoom in and to come up and down an angle, and that way the camera won't actually pick up the filmmaker, the director, in the scene. Since the scene, you get to see all of it. One of the big things is to choose settings more carefully, so you're able to find a setting that really embodies your tone all the way around, not just in one specific angle. It's particularly good at immersing the audience in the specific scene. So, for example, in one of my recent pictures, there was a large battle, and with this new technology, you put the viewer right in the middle of the battle. So you see the carnage and the destruction going on all around you, and it creates a totally different impact than rather when you're just seeing it on the screen. When you just see it on the screen, it doesn't seem quite as real. It's terrible, but not quite as real. But when you're in the middle of it, you're suddenly immersed in the war and you realize just how terrible it truly can be.
So as a psychologist, I've conducted a lot of studies on the emotional impact of this new contact lens, this new 365-degree theater technology, and just how the movie setting has become less of an illusion and more of a reality for viewers. What I found is that the initial reaction to this new technology is very similar to how people initially reacted to 3D films. People would, especially young children, would like reach out and try to grab things because they were so immersed in the film and caught up in the plot of the film that they lost their sense of where they were, and it was less of an illusion and more of a reality. And because of this, I've noticed in my studies that audiences who may not be totally fit to view these films, as they can be very intense at times. If there's a very intense scene, it can induce a very strong, real sense of fear. And so as a psychologist, I would recommend that young children or people with some physical or mental conditions stay away from this kind of technology, because it's definitely very real when you're actually viewing the film.